following a cataclysmic world war and a failed homeland evacuation. They lived a world of magical beasts known as souls, which were born from artifacts left behind by human society. Now imagine you're a guy just wandering through the city as normal, having a look around some shops, whatever it's going to be, and all of a sudden you get summoned into the future. You are now a saviour, but humanity has already gone. All that is left is these souls left over, inherited from artifacts. And the big thing, all these souls are female. And probably every single one kind of loves you, because you are their saviour. This is the basics of Eversoul. It is an idle role-playing gacha game, which I've been playing on and off for quite some time now, and I've been really enjoying it. So let's dive now in to see all these amazing characters, their amazing assets, yes, and how the game itself looks and plays. So join me to have a look at Eversoul. And see what I mean there by assets? The music. Nothing to do with the login screen. But there's constantly going events on this all the time. This seems to be like a spooky Halloweenish event where you can actually unlock these outfits for these characters, the swimsuit versions for these characters. Nice little addition, you can get costumes fairly easy in this game. So as we load up here, this is our main page. There's a lot of space in here, especially with being a landscape. You can pick which character you actually want on your home screen. You can put multiple on there and you can cycle through your favourite characters so they always kind of greet you on the screen. And as you travel through the game, you unlock different backgrounds as well that you can put on there. So that can be fully customised. Same if we go to the top here where your level is. You can customise your screen as well that other people can see of all the different kind of your favourite characters, your levels and where you're at. So I've been playing for a little while. Aki, I love Aki, I think she's amazing. And I have acquired 70 of 73 souls. So there's still other souls that I have not acquired yet. And Aki is the main character that I have on here as well. That's just her in a different costume altogether. So there's lots of things you can actually do on here. So we do have, of course, similar things around the side here. We have the cash shop, your normal quests, summons, which you can earn from lots of different things. From just playing through the game itself, you can get them from the quest, again, just by generally playing. And there's lots of different summon events in here. So if we go quickly into here, at the moment there's a few different pickup events where you get better chances of getting certain characters, which of course comes in really handy if there really is a character that you want to get. I would normally try to go for the moment as Eve. Eve is an awesome character, but because I know Aki is coming up very soon, I'd be saving all my gems and anything summon in order to get more Aki. And there's only a couple on here at a time. And you have this awesome thing as well called Erica's Alchemy. It is a lot more expensive to spend your crystals and your gems on this. But after so many pulls, they say I've got 41 more left to go, I will actually get this character. This is Catherine Radiance. It's one of the Chaos ones, one of the ones that I need and not had yet. So that does give you the option to get that, as well as other items on the way. And then you've got normal daily summons. You've got type summons, which just basically means when that comes around, or you can pay to change it, and you have some of these green summon tickets, you only summon them from a select group of characters, giving you a much better chance to get one of the characters that you actually want. Friendship summon, always make sure that you've got a lot of friends on there who are active, and as you get 10 to 100, depending on which way you want to do it, I do like the 10 pulls instead, gives you just 3 more chances to get some extra souls. And if you're willing to pay, and you get 2 versions of these gems you get the free ones during the game, free ones you can actually get classed as free ones as you're buying as well, but you do get this paid section ones, and these go directly towards this, and you're guaranteed to getting an epic summon. Artifact summon is just items and artifacts for your characters, which lets you summon and upgrade these. So some of the main areas, if we go into adventure, there's loads of stuff that happens in adventure. You got stage breakthroughs, where each day of the week, you'll see on the bottom here, it changes the different characters, different genres of the character you can go into in order to fight and gain some more resources. And then you've got a general ultimate gate, which you can just fight through, and just as you level up the characters, faces of the characters, and get higher and higher. Some nice items that can be unlocked from this. Dungeons, there's multiple dungeons that pop up. You've got Dimensional Labyrinth and Hall of Memories. Most time with these as well, as you get so far through the stages, you can like fall back a stage and do a sweep, so you don't have to spend the time going right through it. It'll just automatically play through that one for you. Nice little thing. The arena is where you can face off against other people and then build up your rank to that. And the champs arena is essentially something similar, but you have teams of 3 instead of your single team going against them. And you get kind of daily rewards. I'm up to 8% there at the moment. Click on that, I get a few gems and a few coins. Raids change from time to time. At the moment, the guild raid is the one that's on at the moment. And you get the world boss and evil subjugation. The evil soul subjugation, every time that comes around, I think there's like 5 or 6 different versions of it. I've played through 3 different versions of it now, and that's essentially how I got that costume that Aki was wearing. Tower of Origin, not all the characters are on this, but you can go through and learn more about these characters. You start off getting a bit of a story about them. Every 10 levels you go through, you get another update of a story, and the main story ends at about level 30, but you can go all the way up to level 60 on these. I've not got that high yet, but when you first start out, this is a great place to get gems. Because if I quickly go into this one here, see all the different items you can get, but after so many, you get gems. And that does really help push towards getting them summons that you want later on down the line. And they've just introduced this special missions, which is a different way to get resources, and for when you get higher level characters, when you fully upgrade them, you can go into here and get some more different sources on the cat area. I'm not quite there yet, I can get the resources built up, but my characters aren't at full Eternal Plus just yet. So from there, you got the basics at the side here. You got all the different bits about your soul. You've got practice rooms, your friends, your guilds. I'm not going to go too much into this. If you want us to go in more depth to different areas, please let me know down in the comments below. From that, you've got your main battle area, going through the world and going through the different stages. This is a section where it does have some of the idle to it, where you gain loot after being offline for so long or just playing for so long. And then you've got all your stages you can go through. So I'll quickly just open one up here. Pick your team, pick your formation. You've got different ways of playing it, defense mode, basics, all this kind of thing, so you can play around with it a lot. And sometimes if one formation does not work, but your combat power is fine and you can face that, just tweaking that a little bit and tweaking your formation can make the big difference. Now on this main stage of this, you can always see here, I've got just under 500,000 combat power, whereas the enemy has over 1 million. On this, it doesn't actually make too much difference. You can actually fight through on a higher level, face a higher level of competition and still get through. If you click on here, it tells you who had the winning teams and what format and defenses they had. So people who won this were on a lot less power than me in a different format, and that worked for them and they managed to push through and win. So this is really cool, and you've got all these characters as well. You can actually click on this and it'll change yours to their setup. Absolutely great for help pushing through. A big thing in this as well, you do get a chance to go into a town, the local town, and you can build up the town as well. You've got multiple things you can do. As you build up your characters and build up the town, it can unlock jobs, and you can send your characters on the jobs each day, and they'll actually go, all the souls will go and do these jobs for you and bring back resources. So I've got one left to collect at the moment. The rewards are in blue because of the event going at the moment, which doubles the awards for a little while. And then you can also go into the soul rest, and when they get too tired, of course, you've got to put them in here just so they can rest up. So I can auto it only puts in zeros, and I'll put the rest in who are on a low percentage, and they basically can just rest for a set time. This top one you unlock by leveling up your area. The additional rest slots, you can pay gems or 5,000 of your town coins in order to unlock the next bit. And the bottom one here is from having the monthly pass. So then we can enter the town. There's a couple of things you can do here. Look around the town, do some missions. You can go to other people's towns and explore their towns, or you can just basically quickly sweep them and get some rewards, help them out a little bit to clear some stuff and get yourself some rewards. I'm currently in my town area now. This is my town, all the stuff I've built up, which gives my characters boosts. See some of the characters in there getting boosted up, and this expands as you level your town up. You get bigger areas, all the way up to crazy stuff here. I've got statues of half the characters, and these come from the origin story as well. That's when you can get the extra items and the extra gems. And some of the events there, the last one they had on, got with a water area, so I managed to unlock a lot of them, which is pretty cool. But now we can also go to, you have the Lord's Castle, which is again another place where you can build stuff up. So I quickly go into here, and you can unlock different floors up and down. It's quite costly to unlock these floors, it's 5,000 gems or 25,000 town coins. And there's only certain items you can actually put inside of these floors. Not all the items will be allowed in. And I've got a few different things I've unlocked from some of the stories and things that have been going on, just haphazardly put around at the moment. But all these items add to your overall town points. You can see at the top left there with you have to place more things in your town in order to level that up. So we can run around the commercial district itself. You can interact and talk to some of the characters. You can go on dates with these characters, give them gifts, all to help them like you more, which again gains you more bonuses. There's a resort. The resort there is where they actually rest. So if you got some characters in rest, you can go there and you'll see them in the resort just relaxing. Hunting grounds, where outside the village. Monsters there, which you take out, get a little bit extra stuff, but just kind of keep your town safe. I'm just going to leave them there for now. There you go, you visit the towns and stuff like that. But if we go back to the main area, there's lots of other stuff we can still do in different parts of the game. There's so much in this game. It does take a little while to get used to. Artifacts, as I say, in the artifacts which you can help level up your character, they only link directly to that character. So you can't give a different character a different artifact. Each character has its own specific artifact. And that's it there. So all the different characters have different specific artifacts. And you have the different areas. So you've got human-like characters, beast, fairies, undead, angels, demons, and chaos. So there's lots of different characters and different styles to play from. Zodiac sign unlocks at certain levels, and it just gives your characters certain boosts in certain areas like gold production or mana production, which helps you level your characters up. And you just upgrade these little nodes. Basically, as you level yourself up, every level gives you one of these nodes, and then you can, once you get enough to level up, like this, for example, this one is 2, press it, I can update that, and I would gain attack of all souls would be plus 1%, which is a nice little thing. The bag is just all your items, very straightforward, very simple, just lots of different items in there, all different things you can use for different parts of the game. Shop, again, pretty self-explanatory. This is the shop for the different areas in the game, the labyrinths, the artifacts, the raid shops, all this kind of thing, the town shop. These are all in there, and they can be paid with gems in some cases. But a lot of times there's different currencies for them areas, different labyrinth coins, town coins, which you use there and unlock bits in there. The arc itself is one of the main things in it. That's what you kind of control. And Mephistopheles is like the main person you meet, and who controls the arc and takes you around the different areas. And in here you can do lots of things. You can ascend your souls, which basically means upgrading the multiple versions of them to upgrade. Arc enhance, you can unlock later on, and it just basically powers up the arc. I'll go on these in a second. Level sync is a really nice feature, I'll show you in a moment. Release soul, you can reset your souls. So if you level something so far up and you're like, I'm not getting any more pieces for this, you can basically reset it, get all the resources back, and then you can pump that into a different character who you can get to a higher level. And reset soul, that's the reset soul. The release soul is when you get it to like a really high level, and then you can break it back down again for its individual parts. So ascend soul, this just levels up your characters to the different ascension levels, all which you get transcendent, and that's what that one, the highest levels, and then they're star up and star up. All these icons that are the exclamation marks says that they can actually be upgraded, but I'm not going to upgrade them because the ones I'm getting are rare souls. I mean epic souls, and it's hard to come by sometimes them, so there is a stable set of very common ones that come along which upgrade to epic, and then you use them epics to upgrade your specific character epics. So it is just a case of building up your basics, keeping all your mains for as long as you can, because if not, some of them you won't get back. I'm fairly sure that I used one of my Aki souls without realising to upgrade a different character who I had more stuff of, but then that just wasted that epic soul of Aki, which was silly of me. I say arc enhances all the different areas, your fighting, your range, your defense. Get your main level of your arc up, and then you can advance them ones further from there. Now this level sync is an amazing thing. It takes your top 5 characters that you have, the one with the lowest level, you can put other characters into this level sync, and it'll sync that new character, even though it's at level 1, up to your highest one. For example, you can see I got my 5 souls at the highest level. The lowest one on that is Hong Lung, and she's at 201, which means every character I have in this section now becomes level 201. It lets you fight in different areas, especially when you've got multiple teams you can fight. This is really great. And from idling, you get these items here, which then allows you to push forward and upgrade that. I did something silly earlier on, when that was at a low level. Because if you click on that, you can spend Eversouls in order to basically unlock that section. And I was doing that earlier on when you get loads of Eversouls for free at a low level, which I shouldn't have done because I could have waited and got it at its higher levels instead and used them gems and the Eversouls for something different. But you learn as you go. And then we've got the souls itself. And in here is where you can have a proper look at this character itself. All the different sections you can do. So if I quickly jump into it, just very quickly, gives you all your stats eventually, like what kind of the human like. The dexterity character, the striker, and the assassination. That's what her specialties and that are. All the damage you can see there, leveling up. It's very easy. You can, if you've got enough resources, you can jump quite far ahead. So you don't have to go level 1, level 1, level 1. You can actually jump multiple levels at a time. Keepsakes are kind of like jewelry and stuff they can kind of wear, which then helps build themselves up. And they come in set versions, which more if you have that same set will kind of boost it as well. Potentials is the new area, which I was talking about that cat earlier, where you get the extra items. Once you fully awaken your soul to the highest level it can go, then you can start accessing this part. I'm not there yet. If I go to details on the outside here, you can see that Aki is a 1-star. Mephistopheles is a 3-star, so if I get Mephistopheles up 2 more stars, which means I need, I think it's 8 more versions of Mephistopheles, maybe more, then I can upgrade her fully to that high star, then I can use that progression on her. Skills, they level up as your character levels up. They're all at the max level that they are now. 201 is the last upgrade you get for it, or 221 is the last upgrade you get for them, the level 3, and these do not go any higher as of yet. Costumes, you can unlock these from different things. I say you can go out on dates with these characters and get to know them more and build up your bond levels with them. And you basically go through a love story as well for each character, well, most of the characters. And as you get to the end of that, as long as you do it correctly and get the good ending, because you can get a bad ending, you can get an okay ending, and you can get a good ending. The good ending always comes with the costume. And this is the one I got for Aki for the costume, for the love one there, for the love story. This is her normal outfit. That's the one I unlocked from that. Then I unlocked this from another event that was going on. And these are from the subjugation ones. I was telling you about this from that kind of raid area. And then profile, let's have a proper look at her. It gives you all details about her, height and everything like this, what her specialty is. So lots of nice little things. There's also stuff you can unlock if we go into stories. This is where you can go in and you can check the love stories. You can go back and read the main stories. All the love story sections actually give you stuff as well. So you get items each time, summon tickets each time for going through. And then you got event stories, which some of the event stories do give you some items, so best check into that and have a look. A lot of these, if you just want the items for them, you can go in and just skip through it. Soul stories, tower stories, you've got the stories of the subjugations, you can go back and read into them a little more. So it's lots of nice things, so you actually can go back. If you miss something, if you don't have time to fully read a story at one point, and you skip through it, then you can come back to it at a later date. These rankings and stuff are a great place if I got to get all your gems. When something new comes out, someone else gets it, if it unlocks it first, it unlocks gems for everyone, which is a really nice touch. And you got all the different events that go on at each time, and that takes you to the summon one. So there's a lot to go on in here. The fighting is actually pretty cool in here as well. If I just quickly go into one of these areas, I'll go into the Tower Origin. I was doing stuff with Hyun at the moment, so I'll go... Not Hyun, sorry. That's the person who's got the furthest on it. So with Nini, you go in there with Nini. I'll do a quick challenge and you can see how this all works. I'm just going to leave your characters the way it's set up, facing hers, start battle, and you can speed the battles up a little bit. In the top right there, I'll show you the different speeds you can do just to make it go faster. When you get to a certain level, you can put this to full auto, so they unlimited abilities and extra little abilities will just go off as it wants, or you can set it at different times. I personally like this to do the ultimate abilities myself, which is this little section to the side when it gets to the very top. If it works, I can press the ultimate ability, and then stuff like Aki there will do her ultimate ability and take the people down. So the fights are very colourful, there's lots going on. Still kind of win animation at the end, that changes depending on which character got. I'm not quite sure if it's final blows or what, I don't think it is, just randomly changes the character at the end there, and you get your resources. So overall, this is a really nice game. It is beautifully designed, the character models are really nice, there's loads of nice interactive story, there's always events and stuff going on all the time. It is just a really nice, well-rounded game. I really do enjoy this. Lots of stuff to do, and it can keep you busy for hours on end. So what do you think of this? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you think it looks really nice? Do you just like the characters? Do you just want to start a harem? It's entirely up to you. But while you're down there, go on, smash the like button, destroy that subscribe button, because it really does help out the channel. My name's been Daniel, this has been Twisted Games, and I'll catch you in the next one.